Akshay, good to have you in ET now. Let's discuss your quarterly performance and the same-store sales growth at 7%, which is much lower actually compared to what you did in Q4, right? What are the factors that impacted this, and what is the same-store sales growth target then for FY24?
So that's a great question because, we've always maintained on a stable base and in an environment now where you've had a very solid year coming out of COVID. High single-digit SSSG growth is what we aspire to deliver, and that's exactly what we've done in this quarter. Despite there being headwinds in terms of consumption, you're seeing that across the board. Obviously you had a euphoric year last year in terms of consumption. You will see some slowdown as people start saving again. But brands like ours are well positioned to ensure that despite that, we're going to continue to capture share. And that's exactly what we've done in a quarter where, in the informal eat-out market may have slowed down, but we've captured share and we've delivered high single-digit SSSG growth. So I think it's because of our strong strategy of burger, chicken, coffee, and we feel our results are differentiated.
Right, Akshay, what is the outlook in terms of demand trends that you've seen, given you had the IPL season as well? What are some of the early trends you're observing?
So, Western fast food, QSR continues to grow despite there being, headwinds in terms of macroeconomical growth. However, burger, chicken within this category is growing very fast. And, during the IPL, you definitely saw a lot of consumption. McSpicy Peri 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 Paneer launch was one of the most successful launches we've had in the recent past. And we've even done a campaign more recently with Junior NTR in the South. And that's around chicken. And our chicken scores, our chicken sales have grown very, encouragingly in this last quarter post that. So it's been a kind of eventful quarter with the IPL, with these promotions, including us launching our extra value meals. But what's most important is that because we have this broad-based focus around offering our customers value for money, which means it's not only about price, but it's also about the right aspirational experiences for our customer. We've had a pretty solid quarter.
Right. So what about, the second quarter demand trends? Do you foresee a pickup?
So, I can't talk too much about the quarter as we're currently still in it. But yes, you are seeing an overall kind of slowdown in consumption. But we've always maintained that, because of our strategy being long-term, we're very confident about delivering our long-term plan, which is our Vision 2027. And, you will have quarters that go up and down. That always happens once you've gotten back to normality post-COVID. But I think that because of the way we're positioned as a brand, we're going to continue to offer differentiated results.
Akshay, last quarter you spoke about margins at about 17%. Q1, has achieved that. But do you think that in Q2 it could be a bit of a concern given the increase in food inflation?
So, in fact, we've actually delivered 235 basis points increase in our gross margin this quarter where, everyone was still talking about hyperinflation. And I think that we've done a great job in terms of managing our supply chain, our product mix, as well as our cost initiatives, because even our restaurant operating margin has come in very strong. So I think that, food inflation is a reality in our country, but we have the tools to manage the same. I think that tomato prices were not linked to anything to do with price. It was more around quality to ensure that we continue to offer the right quality products to our customers. And that's going to be our outlook, for the rest of the year.
Right. Akshay, what's the market share then in the South versus West? And given that you've not got new launches as well in your chicken portfolio in the South, are you gaining share then?
So we don't break out the numbers, but we're definitely gaining market share both in the South and the West. In the West, we continue to lead. In the South, we're catching up because our penetration has been a little slower. But because of our brand relevance and product market fit now being so strong, we're actually seeing a lot of our scores, a lot of our share numbers improve. And, we are close to capturing leadership there as well. So in our overall regions of West and South, we're confident, to continue displaying market leadership because of our strong brand relevance and product market fit.
And given that the next leg of expansion is going to be in South India, there's tier 2 cities as well. Just wanted to get in a quick outlook from you as to what the outlook is then when it comes to those geographies.
So we're going to continue to remain on track of our 40 to 45 store target for this current financial year. Our overall target is 250 to 300 stores by 2027 in the next 5 years. I think that we are very optimistic about the potential that's there in our regions through, south, through the smaller towns, the tier 2, tier 3s, because McDonald's is a strong destination in these areas. And lastly, drive-thrus remain a strong focus for us. It's one of our biggest competitive advantages, and it drives volumes for us, and nobody does drive-thrus like a McDonald's. So that's how we look at our store expansion plans moving forward. We are quite confident that as we continue to expand, it's going to be profitable and add significantly to our brand value.
Right. So Akshay, lastly, how many more stores do you plan to open in the southern region?
In our Vision 2027, we spoke about our key kind of insights on why we see this is the right time to open 250 to 300 stores. And one of them was that the South is poised for penetration. We've been a little slow over there, but now I think, roughly around 50 to 60% of our new stores will be in the South. Around 50 to 60% of our new stores will be in these smaller towns, whether in the West or the South. And 20 to 30% of our new stores will be drive-thrus. So, that's how we kind of broke down our store expansion strategy based on these insights.
Okay, Akshay, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in.